Hi and welcome to part 6 in our series, Using the Modes. Please make sure that you have watched parts 1 to 5 before continuing, as that contains information we need to know to understand the following concepts. The Aeolian mode is the 6th mode of the major scale. In this case, we're looking at the G Aeolian scale. G Aeolian is mode number 6 of the B-flat major scale. The B-flat major scale contains the notes B-flat, C, D, E-flat, F, G, A, and B-flat for our octave. The G Aeolian scale contains the same notes, but it's played in this order: G, A, B-flat, C, D, E-flat, F, and G. So the note G is now the strongest note. The Aeolian mode has the following formula: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, and flat 7. So if you take a major scale and flatten the 3rd, 6th, and 7th scale degrees, we have an Aeolian scale. The Aeolian scale is a minor mode, so we can use minor chords and their extensions to play over. A common chord to solo over when using this scale is the minor 7 sharp 5 chord. And here is the G Aeolian mode shown as a scale diagram and as tab. Just like the previous videos we looked at, our chords are going to come from the parent scale, in this case B-flat major. Again, we're going to use the 4 and the 5 chords from our parent scale, these being E-flat and F. And just like before, we're going to put the root of the mode G in the base of the chords, giving us E-flat over G and F over G. And it's also worth noting that E-flat over G is the same as a G minor sharp 5 chord. And here are those chords shown as a chord diagram and as tab. With time and practice, you will learn to recognise the sound of the Aeolian mode in many famous solos and songs, and here are just a few examples to help you learn this sound. Okay, let's look at some example licks. Each lick is demonstrated twice and is followed by a backing track for you to practice against. Each backing track is 2 minutes long, so once you've got the lick down, feel free to skip ahead, and a longer version of the backing track can be found at the end of the video. All of the licks are played at 100 BPM. Okay, so we're starting with our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. We're picking it and immediately sliding to 5. Then we're going to play 3, 5 as a hammer-on on the same string. Over to 3 on the G string, and we're going to hammer and pull from 3 to 5. So we have back to 5 on the D string with our 3rd finger there. Then we're going to use our 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and we're going to do a half bend. Now jumping across to the 5th fret of the high E, and we're going to play frets 5, 6, and 8 with fingers 1, 2, and 4. And we're going to finish it off with our 1st finger playing 6 to 8 on the B string. So slowly we have. Okay, so we're starting this lick on the 11th fret of the E string with fingers 4, 3 and 1 on frets 11, 10 and 8. And we're going to be playing down, up, down. This is all alternate picking here. Up to the 11th fret of the B string. Then we're going to start that sequence idea again by starting on the 8th fret of the E string. And coming from 8 to B string 11, 10 and 8. Again with the same fingers. So we have this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Continuing from there, we're going to play 11, 10, 8 with the same fingers. So we have. Now we're using the second finger here on the G string 10th fret, and we're going to slide to 12. Now we're going to jump across to the D string 12th fret, and we're going to be playing 12, 13, 15. That's down, up, down. Onto the G string 12, 14, 15. Which is up, down, up. So we have down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, all alternate picking here. Onto the B string 13th fret with our first finger. And then to the 15th fret with our third finger. So we should end on an upstroke there. And we're going to finally finish that lick with a half bend on that 15th fret. So the whole lick slowly. Okay, for this one we're starting on the 18th fret of the B string and we're doing a full bend. Come down again, then we're going to play 18, 17, half bend that 17, down, 15, and then 18 on the B string with our third finger. So we have now we've got a semi-quaver run. We're going to start on the 15 of the E string, 18, 16, 15 on the B string with fingers 4, 2 and 1. So we have, that's down, up, down, up. We're going to repeat the B string. So we have upstroke to the 17 G and another upstroke to the 15 D. Now, I kind of like to rate these. You don't have to, but I like the sound of it, so let's try that. Now, the important thing here is to make sure you're using the little finger, finger 4, on the 18th fret of the B string. So we have this. And that will set us up nicely for the run. If you do this, you've got to swap out again, so it's just not as efficient. Okay, for this lick we're starting on the 13th fret of the D string with our first finger, and we're going to be doing a lot of sliding, so only using the first finger though. So we play 13 to 15 and back again, 12 to 13 and back again, 10 to 12 and back again. Now we're going to the 8th fret on the same string, again with our first finger and putting a pinched harmonic on it. Okay, now we're going to be doing some sextuplet runs here, legato. We're going to be going 8, 10, 12 on the D string with fingers 1, 2 and 4, to 8 on the G string, and then we're going to come back down the D string, 12, 10, 8. Ascend again. Now Now we're playing 8, 10, 12 on the G string. So we have... And we finish by playing the 10th fret on the B string with our first finger. All together slowly. Okay, we're going to start this lick by playing our third finger on the 12th fret here. Then we're playing our second finger on the 11th fret of the B. And our first finger on the 10th fret of the E. Really, this is just a G minor chord. But we're playing down on the G string, down on the B string, and down on the E string. It's a mini sweep. Okay? Now we're going straight into a bend on the 13th fret here of the E string. Now what you can do here is use your pick to rest underneath the B string just to kill it as you play the bend. So you've done your little sweep here. Do the bend. See that I've picked up here? If you need to do this, only if you need to do this. So you pick up and you rest on the B string. That will kill the B string. Now we're going to move forward to the 15th fret. Do a full bend. Move forward to the 18th fret. Do a full bend. And move forward to the 20th fret for another full bend. So we have our little mini sweep. 15, 18, 20. Now in reality you don't have to put vibrato on all of these. I think when I did it I didn't do it until the last one, but it's up to you.